Ezoman. I'm gonna introduce him right now. Ezoman, how you doing, B?
I am chilling, man. I'm chilling. How are you doing, MGL?
I'm so good, and it's good to finally meet you. We've made across paths during shows and events, and I'm still trying to get my bearings here in Winnipeg and seeing the music industry and who's doing what, the underground scene, and what's happening. And I saw you, and I know you're hosting so many different events. You got so many different companies. Before we get into your records and your tracks, what events have you been hosting for the past, actually, let me say just for this year, 2023, first and foremost?
Honestly, I wouldn't say I'm hosting events. I'm just creating moments, you know.
Ooh.
I'm just there to try to change the culture and change the city and bring the city to another level of consuming arts, you know. Basically, Creative Side Entertainment Group, I started it in 2020. And with COVID, we couldn't even start actually tap into arts and start promoting arts at that time because of COVID. So after COVID, I decided with a few people that actually believe in the goal and the vision that we have to start with music. And, you know, I wasn't born here, and I've been here for 12 years now, and I've seen how the culture has been changing to another whole new movement, right?
Yes, sir, of course.
When we got here, hip hop wasn't promoted that much. I haven't I can tell you when it comes to hip hop shows, not everybody was doing putting artists on and stuff like that. So we decided to create a platform that will give an opportunity to artists not only to showcase their music but also to be respected and to be promoted and to give them that boost where they can have money to go and put it toward the music, put it toward the project that they're working on. And because we're not just doing this to take advantage of artists like other shows. You're gonna see they invite artists to just play, but for us, we wanted to have a platform that actually gonna help these artists to come to life and live the life that they've been dreaming for. So Creative Side Entertainment Group, we came up with the future of music in 2022, and that was season 1. We were able to showcase 16 artists plus a special guest. You're looking at least 20 artists, different artists, amazing artists, and it was amazing to be able to travel through time and space in their creative minds. That. And our show is not the show that's going to be there for censorship. We're trying to give a platform for everybody and to just be their authentic self, you know. We're not trying to tell you what to do with your music. We're just trying to see which kind of world are you living in, which kind of energy is occupied or it's in your heart at this time, you know.
So it's kind of like you guys are giving a guidance and a platform for, is it just young and coming artists or just artists in general?
It's really for artists in general because we're looking for established artists, and also we're looking for the artists that are just starting their music. There's a lot of artists out there that have never performed before. They've never had this opportunity to perform, and being able to perform their original songs alongside with other artists that have been doing it for a while. Not only they're gonna learn from these artists, but also they're gonna, learn from just being through what it takes to, writing a song and bringing it to a stage and hear some feedbacks from professionals.
Wow. So wait. So okay, let's just go back a little bit. So you started Creative Side Entertainment.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Creative Side Entertainment Group.
2022.
2020, that's when we registered it.
2020.
Yes. And then after COVID, we launched the first event called The Future of Music in Winnipeg.
Yes, sir.
And it's amazing, man. It's amazing to see how actually hip-hop right now, we are in the right place, in a better place, where now we have a voice. Now we have a platform. And now we are surrounded by artists, because this project is not run only by professionals, but it also run by artists, Like it's
People
not
that
only
understand the game.
exactly like I do have my background in business, and I will help every artist to get to the level where I am right now. I'll show you how to write grants. I will show you how to register your business. I will show you like the route that I took as an independent artist to be able to start traveling all across Canada, to be able to being to bigger shows. I'll show you all that platform for free because I believe once you're an artist, you're
gotta
already
give
from my
back.
world.
Yeah, you
Like
gotta give back.
Exactly. It's like we're fighting for humanity. If there's any extraterrestrial being that actually is coming to take over, we're all gonna unite, and that's how we are. Like as artists, it's like we're living in a planet where creativity, it's the fuel, it's the soul, and we all sharing that same soul. You know what I mean?
So tell me, I'm so glad you said all of that. I've been wanting to ask, because us back home, because I was born in the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yes, sir.
So was Ezoman. But I grew up in South Africa. Now, in South Africa, when you're in the music space, in order for you to get your music out and have recognition and a barcode and all this type of stuff, you need to register to a couple of different platforms. So we've got Samro, we've got Capasso, we've got Risa, we've got so many different platforms, and each platform allows you to gain royalties from the music that you release, be it videos, be it playing through radio, be it performance time, be it whatever the case might be. Yes. Now, since I've been here in Canada, yes, I've been busy studying, but I've been analyzing everything. And I've been trying to wonder, is there any platform where a musician can go online and register to be an artist? Let me say that.
Well, there's so many things. Like you being an artist, you got to understand your business, right? And everything that you've been creating, it's actually can be your residual income kind of thing, right? So like we have
earning money while you sleep.
Yeah, there's so many companies. I can even name one. It's shout out to Sokan because I'm shouting them out right now. Sokan is one of the great platform where every single song that you've registered, every single creation or music or whatever that you can be doing that is actually creative in terms of arts, music. You register it over there. You go on the radio, they can go collect your royalty. You play on the TV or whatever, they will go collect your royalties. That's why all the time before even I release any song, I register them first to Sokan to just make sure my royalty is gonna be getting in.
And for artists that are listening to this for the first time that are in Canada, or is just Canadian or just Winnipeg based?
No, it's a Canadian company. So you can definitely register there to get your royalties lined up. Okay. So all the time, like you see today, I'm blessed to be with you as you're going to be playing my songs. This is like, it's going to pay me through Sokan because they're going to come and claim that royalty from me, right? So you're not going to be the one paying for it, but it's all into the bigger budgets that you don't even know where it's coming from. You know what I mean?
That's what I've been always trying to understand that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then there's the UDA. UDA is another company that, all the time.
UDI?
UDA, Union des Artistes de North America.
C'est en français?
Yeah, UDA.
Okay.
So
you register to them as well?
Yeah, it's a union for artists, right?
Okay.
So where you, all the time you have a show, all the time you have a TV interview or whatever that you're going to be doing with Radio Canada or any radio or any TV station that you can do, they'll go claim that royalty for you. So basically, there's few ways for you to be able to claim your royalties in between. Like everybody is on DistroKids and everybody is doing,
DistroKid, Track Masters or US Masters,
right? Like all those can actually help you to put your music out there. Yeah, I'm on TuneCore. All my music actually come out of TuneCore because that's where I register my stuff. But it's been a blessing to be able to navigate through that as business, because you see, as artists, we always forget that, after writing or after producing something, we have to live with that.
Yeah.
and if you don't claim it, somebody else will claim it.
Of course.
Right? So you got to look at your art now, like, where am I going with this? Is this the thing that I really want to do in life, or is this the thing that I'm just doing for hobby? And if you're looking at it as a business side, where for me, I have a family, I have a wife, I have kids, you know, like I got to make sure I'm being better positions to act as the position that I have,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
Which is a provider. So how do you provide to your family if you don't know where to go claim what you deserve?
That is game. That is game from Ezoman right now. I hope you guys are tuned in and stayed tuned in for the second half of the Heat Wave Baby Show. Only on UMFM 101.5. This is the only place, the hottest show on the planet, where you are going to hear some game. Like, I'm interviewing everybody in the spectrum that just has some knowledge, has some dope tracks. You guys going to hear the knowledge from what these guys did in order to be in the position that they're in right now. And speaking about the position Ezoman is in, and I was honored and privileged to meet him through one of his events that he organized. It's called Future of Music.
Future of Music Season 2, actually, when you pulled up.
I pulled up on Season 2, so it's still a nice, young, fresh baby.
Yes, sir.
And I pulled through, and you know me, guys. I'm a hustler. I'm an innovator. I like things.
100%.
So I happened to pull through. Shout out to Maisie. Maisie is gone. I've interviewed him a couple of times. And he invited me to actually come to support him. And you guys know how I am. I got there. I danced my socks off. I did my thing. I just love entertainment.
You did your thing.
And I did my... and I made Baba B. I made DJ Despair. I made Ezoman. I just made the clique that is doing their thing. They're not waiting on anybody. They're not waiting on Universal, Sony, Warner, all the other big labels. Not saying we're hating on y'all. Well, we respect you guys. If you guys are willing to give us the budget, we're going to do the most with that budget.
100%.
100%. So we're just doing our thing right now. So I've been doing my entertainment thing for a while, and I've always been in love with music, and I've been doing music since I was 16, but only started releasing under COVID.
Yes, sir.
So me getting this insight is actually, I'm so honored to be just getting this insight. So all the young guns that has so many talents and so much creativity, like, you have to listen to the show every single week, every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., because I will have different guests spitting game for you guys to earn money or an income, residual income from your creativity, from your intellectual property, from everything that you do as an artist, whether it's writing, whether it's writing, whether it's putting your vocals on a track, whether it's producing something, sound engineering, whatever the case might be. This is why Ezoman is here today.
Bless.
But before we go into that nitty gritty, that I know you guys think that that's boring, but that's very important nitty gritty. We're gonna get into that nitty gritty. We got an hour for the second half of the show. Welcome to the Heat Wave Baby Shutdown. Yes, sir.
That's the energy, bro.
I had to do that, man. I got too much energy. I'm so excited right now. But before we get into that, I just want to speak to Ezoman about the show they're actually hosting on the 22nd of December at the Bulldog Event Center. It's 1364.
It's what's the address
Main Street,
again?
I think it's 1364 Main Street.
Main Street, yes.
And this is hosted by DJ Despair. Shout out to Street Killers Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
And Ezoman Creative Side Entertainment.
Yes, it's the Creative Side Group, Entertainment
Creative
Group.
Side Group.
Entertainment Group.
Entertainment Group.
Yes.
So you guys are going to have, I saw 20 artists. Is it 20 artists or is it more than 20 artists?
So we got 50 artists because
50
for
artists.
50th anniversary of hip hop, we wanted to show the city that there is 50 artists that actually believe into the arts that have been created in this city, and they're making this city proud too at the same time. So we are traveling from the older generation. You're talking 1970s,
Wow.
1980s to the newer generation from 2000s. So basically, it's gonna be really, we're gonna travel through time and space, and to be able to be part of this event, I was so blessed to be able to pull off and to organize this with DJ Despair, because we've been talking about it since we both came from a tour. We were planning to organize a bigger event, me and him, for a long time, but like with my music, I'm not only a businessman, but also I'm a musician too at the same time.
Yes, sir.
So with my music,
we're gonna play that.
100%. With my music, I was blessed this year to be able to do so far 78 shows. So
78 shows in
Yes, sir.
2023.
yes, sir.
Okay, wait. Before you continue, just give us the places, the cities, the towns. Where did you go?
So basically, from Winnipeg all the way to Vancouver, I played in Winnipeg a lot of shows. I played in Regina. I played in Saskatchewan, in Edmonton. I played in Vancouver, and then we travel all the way to Quebec. I played in Quebec. You're talking Montreal, Laval. You're going all the way to Granby when I was doing the competition too at the same time. I didn't even do not only bigger show. I did even smaller shows.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I've learned actually in that is that, being an artist, you got to be able to actually be ready to have your material ready for every
Anytime.
audience,
Yes,
right?
every audience.
So, bro, I got this deal when I was in Quebec, and I had to go sing in front of an elderly place where, when you retire, people
an elderly
actually,
group, yeah.
right? So I've never even thought about that kind of idea, and
Yes,
I've never
sir.
even, thought about just being in front of this kind of generation
Yes, sir.
and have a history and a story to tell. So basically, that was a mind blowing for me, and for me, it just opened my mind to the point where I'm just like, okay, so if I make some songs actually that can touch these people, because the way I approach, the way I approach it, I went back to what I used to do in Africa. Like I went to some a cappella songs, I went to some djembe songs, I went to the guitar song, and man, the way that experience turned out, I'm a hip hop artist,
Yes,
but
sir.
that day it was an artist that is just telling a story. I became a
Expanding.
storyteller.
Yeah.
Like with my background, I got kidnapped when I was 5 years old.
No way.
Right. So we're gonna get into all
We're
that
gonna get
so you
it.
can
Wait,
understand.
that must be for. We got an hour. That got to be for a second interview. We got a lot to talk about. Oh my God.
So I took them back to that feeling, of being able to be in the streets at that time.
Wow, street hustler.
Right. Being able to carry a gun at 7 years old.
Wow.
Being able to hustle.
Was this in the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Exactly, man. I came from the East where the heart of the
heart-
war is, man. Like, that's where all the war is
war
pumping.
is.
That's where the heart is, man. Somebody got to shut that heart down. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, like, I took them back to that. Is me, my family, we traveling, and there's guns flying all over us, man. Like, bro, I told them that story, and to the point where at the end of the day, people are coming to me and they say, "Are you okay?"
Wow.
Do you understand what I mean? That opened my brain, and I was just like, "Oh, okay. I think we're on a mission." You know what I mean?
Woo.
We can't just hold the mic anymore, just like we used to hold it.
Yeah.
Now we gotta have something to say.
Yeah, we gotta have something to say. We gotta open up doors and open up facts.
It's crazy. Like, it just opened my eyes differently. So I did that in Quebec, and then I had a show in Detroit, Michigan.
In Detroit?
Yes, sir.
That's
Detroit.
where Eminem's from.
Exactly.
Shout out.
I had a show in Detroit, Michigan, and Grand Forks. And then I came back to Canada, to Winnipeg here, and then I did a lot of shows with the Future of Music last year. Actually, this year. And we had other shows where I was actually organizing too as a promoter, producer.
Yes, sir.
Like, it's a lot. Like, and this actually, honestly, I would say 2023 has taught me how much I love this, man.
For real?
Man, I was born to do this shit.
You
man.
were born to do this. Talk us through it. Why
You know
were you
what I
born
mean?
to
Like,
do this?
bro, to the point where you're sleeping in a car, man, and then you start questioning yourself, is this really what I want? You know, you get sick
The hard
sometimes
times.
and you don't have a hospital around, and you're just like, for what? I'm doing this for the thing I love, man. You know what I mean? And you know what? 2016, I told everybody I was quitting music, but that was a mistake, man. You know, I couldn't survive. I couldn't survive, man. And I'm so glad, actually, Duality, we actually launched it in 2022. And, man, this project has changed my life, man.
For real.
It has changed my life, man, you know.
So talking about Duality, we still gonna get into more with it with Ezoman. We got more interviews with Ezoman. Like, he's got a lot to spread, and I'm so thankful. I've been wanting to get him into the studio on the Heat Wave Baby Shutdown platform, UMFM 101.5. We're about to play Duality from Ezoman. Do not forget, 22nd of December, we're at the Bulldog Event Center, 1364 Main Street. $20 cover fee. Duality, Ezoman. Let's get it.
Checking on your way out. Ezoman now blow up. Lion King now get up. We don't gossip in our home. Ezo see the culture. Ezo see the future. Ezo see the vibe. We don't gossip in our home. Feeling now, feeling now. Getting now, getting now. On my mind everywhere. But my heart is a god. I got my life on the rise, all the way up. I got my money and my crib on the way up. I got my kids and my wife on the way up. I'ma cut the deal and let my niggas sing. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu. Sometimes I'm feeling jealous, been there a million times. Haters getting jealous when you know leading high. My homies love me, man, and please get inside. Don't cross the line away out, got shooters on every side. Rounding, and I'm back in business. I got the city on my shoulder and I'm top of genius. I do my brain to a shooter when my life online. I got my heart as a killer so I can survive. Ice cold, ice cold. My brain is on fire and my heart's cold. Ice cold, ice cold. My brain is on fire and my heart's cold. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu. Gonna yo, cerveau meilleur que le culture de duality en jeu.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are playing games. We're actually going nuts. We are going crazy in the studio right now. That's Ezoman, Duality. Did you guys hear those 808s? Did you guys hear the bass kicks? I love, like me as an artist, I love bass kicks. I love bass drums. I love that hard hitting, you know. If you play this in a club, oh man, shake your tail feather. You better believe them girls.
We know MGL is a selector. He's gonna pull up in the club with the sexy girl on the dresser.
5 of them. Hell, definitely. Y'all know me already. Y'all better get to know me. Like 5 of them pull up and we're going to be dancing on the dance floor to that Ezoman duality. That was a fire track. Blah, 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 blah. Yo, big shout out to you. That was hot.
Bless, bro.
Is that part of an EP or a mixtape that you dropped?
No. That was actually part of the album. That's actually the album, the theme of the album, actually.
And what is that album? What is that album that you dropped?
So basically, the album is called Duality.
Yes, sir.
The album is called Duality. It's just like, that was my third album. When I get in the game in 2011 in Winnipeg, I couldn't speak English, right? So everything that I'm speaking right now is the thing that actually came with the hard work.
Donc, OK. On parle un peu le français pour les autres qui aiment le français ou qui comprennent le français.
Oui.
Bon, tu es venu ici à Winnipeg à quelle année?
Je suis venu ici depuis 2011.
2011?
2011, oui.
À quel âge? Tu avais quel âge?
Oh, man, I'm 33 right now, so do the math.
For you guys that know math, do the math. He said he's 33. Il a 33 ans maintenant.
I'm the young Jesus right now.
He's the young Jesus right now. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Bon, ça veut dire que tu es ici pour un peu de temps.
Oui, ça fait au moins 12 ans que je suis ici. Et puis, je suis arrivé comme un francophone. Je ne savais rien du tout. Alors, il fallait que je me recherche, que je me retrouve.
Oui,
c'est avec cette énergie que j'étais capable de produire Nouveau Monde, Nouvelle Perspective.
Oui.
C'était mon premier album, en fait, que j'ai produit. Je l'ai enlevé sur les plateaux YouTube et tout ça, les Spotify, Apple Music. Non, je l'ai gardé quand même sur mon autre website qui est Ezoman Bandcamp.com. Vous pouvez écouter quelques de mes chansons en fait en français. Alors j'ai toujours eu cette façon de vivre qui est un peu différente de peut-être beaucoup de gens parce que à chaque instant, à chaque période de ma vie, je considère ça que c'était l'étape qui est nécessaire pour produire quelque chose.
Pour grandir, pour évoluer.
Exactement. Et Nouveau Monde, Nouvelle Perspective, c'est un album en fait que j'ai produit qui parle beaucoup de la détermination comme un immigrant en fait, qui vient d'arriver dans un autre pays. Un autre monde qui doit chercher des nouvelles
mais pas
perspectives.
Seulement un immigrant, un homme noir.
Voilà. il fallait que j'aie de nouvelles perspectives, au fait. J'ai parlé vraiment de ma vie, de tout ce qui fait Trésor aujourd'hui. Alors, c'était vraiment le début de ma carrière ici. Et puis, par après, j'ai fait un second album qu'on appelle Message codé. Et c'est parmi ces...
Coded message.
Voilà.
Message coded. However you want to say it.
Oui, avec ce message codé, c'est à ce moment-là que j'ai commencé à explorer un peu la spiritualité.
Wow.
J'ai commencé à explorer un peu le business beaucoup plus et la spiritualité en même temps.
Bon, tu crois en Jésus-Christ?
J'étais né chrétien.
Chrétien, oui. Catholique?
Protestant.
Protestant, OK.
Mon père, c'est un pasteur. Ma mère fut...
Typical, hein?
Oui. Ma mère fut une chanteuse dans l'église, mais aussi... Elle faisait beaucoup de médecine, en fait. C'est pour cela que mon jeune frère est docteur maintenant. Il a voulu suivre le chemin de ma mère.
Shout out.
Mais avec Message codé, ça m'a quand même aidé à explorer les deux mondes en même temps. Et c'était comme un moment éblouissant dans ma tête, en fait.
Dans ta tête, oui.
Le temps que j'ai planifié d'aller pour ma tournée, tournée d'abord, ma mère est décédée. Alors, non seulement ça, j'ai aussi perdu ma première fille.
Non.
Dans une période de 6 mois.
Non, c'est quoi ça? C'est vrai ça?
Voilà. Dans une période de 6 mois. Alors, tu t'imagines, je ne pourrais pas aller en tournée, je ne pourrais pas faire des shows. Alors j'allais...
Tu pleurais chaque jour?
Mais comment est-ce que tu vas... Tu sais,
comment tu
on a toujours dit, this is what they say, and I'm going to say this in French and in English, right? The first love...
is a mother's love.
That a man, guy can experience, first true love...
is a mother's love.
it's your mother's love.
It's a mother's love, definitely. Shout out to all the mothers out there. Shout out to my mama.
And then on top of that, the first love that you can ever feel like you're giving.
Your daughter.
It's your daughter.
Damn. We're getting
So how do you expect a guy that has lost his mom and his daughter to be the same?
Wow. And that was within 6 months?
Within 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
So, you see, I was a nice guy. Like, I was laughing and smiling all the time, man. After that, man, it's like the devil actually got a way to actually convince me that, yeah, I told you. This world is not what you think, man. And if you keep on doing what you're doing, you got to wake up one day. And then I started actually exploring my dark side.
Wow.
A little bit more. Like, I got into the darkness like really crazy, to the point where, you know, the only way now for me to move strategically was to remember that, you know, even if there's the darkness,
there's always a light.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
And you're here for a purpose.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And that was really the beginning, if I can say, like a point déclencheur for Duality, the third album.
Wow. Yeah. You know what?
Right?
Duality, you don't... Sorry to catch it. I mean, even say Ezoman.
Yes, sir.
When you wanted me to play Duality, and I'm like, he wants me to play Duality. And I'm thinking, does he understand what this really means? Because it's Pandora's box. Like, duality, people got to understand, there's always two sides.
Yeah.
Positive, negative, yin and yang, good, bad.
Right.
And good and bad can also be subjective to how you grew up.
The only way to greatness is to embrace both.
You have to.
And honestly,
you cannot love white and not love black.
Right. If you can see this side is lit up, there's a reason that the other side is not lit.
Yes,
it's black because there's no light on that side, but it's still the same thing.
Yes, sir. And it will turn over
noticing
one day.
That, it will turn over one day, and you'll be like, oh, that's the color. You know what I mean? But it's still the same thing. It's still the same thing.
It's still the same thing.
You know what I mean? So that's how I was able to navigate through my past and the hardship to be able to create Duality. And honestly, man, this album will take you to my times where I was hitting clubs, to my times where I was trying to question God, and to, you know, I was trying to, like, for example, there's a song, Love and Hate, that is exploring the love and hate. We're going to play Love and Hate at the same time.
We're going to play Love and Hate, definitely.
So, like, I mean, there's a song called Time Traveler where I was just traveling through time and space, and I'm talking about different things, man, in this album. Like, it's and you know, like, it's I don't call these albums anymore like just an arts. Actually, these are actually my memoirs.
Your memoirs, yeah, and it will stay here forever.
Exactly. Like, I'm everything that I'm talking about, it's either the thing that I'm living right now, or the thing that I'm going to do, no matter what. Like, no matter where we're trying to go, or no matter how life can be crazy, I'm taking that route. You know? So that's exactly the vibe that actually created Duality.
So, Duality, guys, you guys better go copy it. It's on all digital platforms. And he was speaking about time travel right now. So we're about to jam some time travel from Ezoman. This is some deep stuff. Like, y'all better listen to this from all over the globe. Let's get it. UMFM 101.5. Let's go.
Let's get it right. Take it for a ride. You wanna traumatize? Oh yeah. People around me can tell me what I mean. They wanna feel alive. Oh yeah. Let me get it right. Yeah, take it for a ride. Want me traumatize? People around me can tell me what I mean. They wanna feel alive. wanna feel alive, they wanna get it right. Oh yeah, let's get it. Roll it, you drive me crazy. Yeah. Shake your booty, now we gone crazy. And we got a land to be bare, baby. Right. Let me take you on that ride, baby. Roll it, you drive me crazy. Shake your booty, yeah, we gone crazy. And we got a land to be bare, baby. Let me take you on the daylight. Gotta be crazy if you read my mind. Gotta be crazy if you see the dark. Gotta be crazy to follow me high. Alright. Lolly and pieces stressing my mind. My heart is bleeding inside my soul. Sunny, but I'm feeling cold. I can see your soul at the edge of your eye. Let me inside, I can't travel alone. I can see your soul at the edge of your eye. Let me inside, I can't travel alone. Close your eyes, see your light shining inside your soul. If you're low, hold my hand, brother, I'll lead you on. Incomplete, have some faith, I'ma make you whole. Before you run, before you fly, better learn to crawl. East side, flying in the sea, I feel like jet side. Let my mind set on the west side. Riding building city in the great mind. Riding on the west side, flying in the sea, I feel like jet side. Let my mind set on the west side. Riding building city in the great mind. Roll it, you drive me crazy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Time Travel. I just felt like I time traveled through space, time, continuum, matrix type of stuff, red pill, blue pill. That was absolutely amazing. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Ezoman, time travel. You know, I love creatives, especially when they make music that relates to them. And it's about the crowd doing their research and actually finding out what the record is all about. And that makes it even more special because some people can really relate to what Ezoman was going through here in terms of time travel, because I was even telling him right now off record, I was like, I want to be director of this music video. Why is there no music video to this time travel? Because I see myself in my mind time traveling through time, basically, starting off with walking on our haunches, going through canoes, building boats, then flying, then rocket ships, then just going through time, and not just time, through evolution in physical, but also in your mind. Like what you're going through emotionally and mentally in your mind, and evolving through the trials and tribulations that you are going through. So this track is definitely one you guys gotta cop. It's on all digital platforms. It's Ezoman, Time Travel. Just quickly elaborate for us, Ezoman. What was going through your mind when you came up with that record?
Man, it's crazy when you start typing into your brain and you start exploring, the power of imagination.
Yes, sir.
That's where everything happened, and that's where everything you gotta visualize everything in your life. Like for me, writing that song, it's like I was just looking at my life as a movie, and I'm imagining how
your life is a movie, bro.
Exactly. I was just like, like what if I'm in a club? What if I'm having a good time? Maybe on a spiritual journey where I'm just exploring some other entities, or like really time travel. It's just showing you that everything that you can't have right now, you have it already in your mind.
Self-manifestation.
Right?
Dope.
Like you really have it. You can feel it anytime you want. You just have to know how to actually tap into that.
That's very true.
And once you actually visualize anything that it's in your brain, it's just a matter of time. Like for me, for example, creating all the projects that I've been working on, these projects have been in my brain for 10 years, more than that even.
Wow.
You know,
and it's only coming into manifestation.
Exactly. Like the thing that you people are looking at right now, they're the things that I lived already. Like you actually just noticing it now, but it's been around us already.
You know? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I'm so glad you guys are still tuning into the Heat Wave Baby Shutdown UMFM 101.5. I told y'all this show is going to be like none other. I actually wish I had cameramen in here to turn this into a radio show and a podcast at the same time, because you need to see the expression on people's faces when they talk. And we still even have Kwesi in a building. Chilling.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Like just watching what's going on and hearing the knowledge and the expression that's going on with what Ezoman is telling us. God, it's pure energy. It's pure frequency. I'm sorry if I'm saying that word wrong. I'm a bit in awe because I love this type of conversation. And before we even continue, I just want to play this other record, which is called Love and Hate, and he just told me in the background about love and hate. But I want him to tell it himself. What is Love and Hate all about, Ezoman?
If you ask me what is love and hate,
it's maybe, not like dualities, like your album.
Maybe let's just explain it to what is the reality of a black man in North America. What is that we're getting as black people in this country, you know?
I think it's all over the world.
You know, for us to be able to get a job as a janitor, you still got to have a degree, right? So, but some other people will definitely going to get that janitor job without a degree.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So, and you're going to see how many of us actually are fighting for their pay right now. Like, you're doing the same job as another guy right there, but when you look at your paycheck, you're just like, are you kidding me, man? Like, I feel like we've never been treated fairly.
Ever.
And I feel like maybe the system that we've been living in, it wasn't meant for us.
Yes.
Right? So
I agree with
I
that.
feel like the justice system toward the way they treat us and the way they view different, races, it's way different for every race, if I can put it that way. Like,
yes, sir.
And for us, it looks like we've been a scapegoat for a lot of things.
Yes, sir.
You gotta understand, like, our culture as black people, we have created what is called the economy freedom to a lot of people.
Yes,
the
sir.
Industrial Revolution couldn't happen if black people actually didn't step in and work hard to make it what it was, to make some of these countries very wealthy.
Yes,
so for me, writing Love and Hate, it was just a song that came out of hunger, because I'm a human being, and I was just like, when I look at the death of George Floyd, for example, and I was just like, man, if this happened to George Floyd, that can happen to me the next day. You know what I mean? I remember I'm in Canada right now, but 7 or 8 years ago, I was coming out of the studio around the North End, and there's a lady, a white lady, she just left a kid in the car, right? So, and as I'm coming out of the studio, I see a kid just right outside by himself in the car. And I'm just like, well, something's wrong here. It's cold outside. Let me try to see what's going on. But the lady actually ran inside the house to go bring some stuff that she had in the car. If I was her, I could have taken the kids first, and then I come back to pick up the other stuff.
Yes, sir.
But what happened is, for me, just trying to keep the kids, and I can see the kids was crying and stuff like that, man. And I'm not lying to you. There is helicopters that actually showed up, cops showed up, and they're just like, put your hand on the car and don't move. And I'm just like, what did I do? Like,
stereotypical stuff.
So when George Floyd died, that image came back to my brain right away, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, I could have just made one
mistake,
single
yeah.
mistake,
That's true.
and they could have thought it was me who actually left the kid out there. Man, it was crazy.
It's insane.
You know, I had to go back in the studio, and I'm just like, I can't tell you what happened, man. I am not going anywhere right now. You know what I mean? So the way we've been treated, I don't know why we have to be going through what we have to go through, but I feel like we gotta promote love and respect, and no matter what your race can be, no matter what your background can be, we're all still human beings, and we have to fight for
Yes,
our
sir.
humanity, and that's a
Yes, sir.
vibe that I'm bringing in with love and hate.
Wow, that is the vibe. You heard it straight from Ezoman himself. That is the vibe he's bringing in from love and hate. And this is a tribute to George Floyd. R.I.P. Rest in power, rest in peace. And we all know, you know, we ain't got to hide it. We all go through this sometimes. But I want you guys to enjoy this.
Think about music.
101.5.
Don't try to lose it. Everybody wanna make it. My niggas keep flopping. Don't fool me, don't play me, don't shut me down. Gonna rap to death till I lose my breath. They the crown. The system, look at them cop. They keep shooting niggas. They blow your brain, kill your future, then stole your dream. And you all with the flex, gotta pay the price of the right from the wrong. In the land of the free, better be the king when it's cheap on the ground. You better get it done, better get it fast, never get it wrong. Yeah, we had it, too much killing, damn they love it. Damn they love it, kidnapping, human trafficking, you know they love it. You know they love it.
What about the hate of it? What about the death of it? What about the pain of it? What about the shame of it? You say you hate it. What about the love of it? What about the last of it? I see you craving it. What about the love of it?
Look at things around you, beautiful, glamorous. Now put that shit behind you. I got you, now how you feel? Still the same thing you'll cry for, still the same thing you'll die for. Do you love it too much and hate it? Would you give all your life and save it? No, something that I cry for. Bankruptcy, not something that I cry for. Oh my ego, I'ma go hard and get more. Drive LA in a limo, 232, I'ma get more. In this life you can be what you want, you can kill, you can heal. To be rich, to be poor, it's a must to decide. To be free, to be loved, to be hated, and then you're bound. If your wife or your man, won't you cheat or to lie? In the end, all you want is for them just to die. Cause you reach that point where the hate has become much stronger than love. Much stronger than love. Much stronger than love. When the hate has become much stronger than love. Much stronger than love.
What about the hate of it? What about the death of it? What about the pain of it? What about the shame of it? You say you hate it. What about the love of it? What about the last of it? I see you craving it. What about the love of it? Say you love it. Yeah, you love it. Yeah, you love it.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys just listen to that? Hate or love or hate. Hate and love. Love and hate. It's a duality at the end of the day. And that's what it's about. That is what Ezoman is talking about. But before we even go, okay, I'm going to let Ezoman kind of like introduce this new track. He said he hasn't dropped this record yet. Ezoman, talk to us.
Well, you know, I'm an artist, and as you can follow me on Instagram, Ezoman33. You've been seeing a lot of my posts talking about the City of Gods. And the City of Gods, it's a project that actually it's dedicated to the city. And it's a project that, you know, I'm trying to work with a lot of different artists that I believe that they do have that God-given talent, and their representation and their collaboration into those projects, it's like God doing a collaboration with other gods. So the next joint, it's called Kill the Beast. The beast I'm talking about, it's the ego that we always like feel, you know, when you reach to certain level in life, like me, for example, after doing all those shows, after owning 5 businesses.
You must have had a massive ego.
You know, like, you know, at one point I was feeling like, you know, I think I'm that guy. You know what I mean? So, you know, and
no, on a Kanye level.
And no cap, right? Like, I mean, you're talking money, like I can show you the bank account. You're talking projects, I can show you what we've done. And at one point, I felt like I started getting complicit of who I was.
Of course.
And it started taking me away from actually enjoying my life as an artist, as a human being. Mm-hmm. And you know what? The time I decided to actually kill that beast in my life, that's the time actually almost everything started to work out.
Wow. So
this song, I wrote it a long time ago, and I was so fortunate to be able to do it with Bled. So it's an amazing song, and I believe you guys going to have a fantastic time listening to it.
Wow. So you are talking about kill the beast, and you're just talking about killing the beast within you, and you're talking about ego, you're talking about aura, you're talking about just doing so many things in your life that you feel like you deserve a certain type of appraisal, a certain type of glamorous lifestyle. The bank account spoke for itself. Many things spoke for itself. Like you were in a space where I call it Kanye mode. I call it Kanye mode because
it's crazy because a lot of people have been saying that I think you're the new Kanye, and I'm just like no, I'm just Ezoman. I
call it Kanye mode because Kanye took so long to make it in the industry, and he was denied so many times, and then finally when he made it, and he made it higher than everybody else, people started thinking he was crazy, and he was just saying a whole lot of things that society don't feel that needs to be said.
Well, the thing is that believing in my music, really, it's believing in you, because all what I'm trying to talk about in my music, it's just try to show you that there's so many things that you can achieve as a human being. From pain, you can experience, to greatness, you can experience. And every chapter of my life, every chapter of everything that I'm talking about, it's actually an episode that I feel like a lot of human being has been through, you know?
Wow. This is, we call it duality, time travel, love and hate, kill the beast. You know what time it is. Like, it's just too much. We're about to listen right now to Kill the Beast on UMFM 101.5, the Heat Wave Baby Shutdown. Let's go.
Yo. What you wanna be, what you wanna see, you can try be me, but you never will, till you kill the ego, like all my amigos, I stay on the clock, take it to the top. Got a fire like a soldier, go to battle like a warrior. Don't pretend to be a killer if you wanna be the hero. Maybe someone should have told you that the enemy is ego. All you want it for yourself, money, push, cousin, fame. That's selfish, this is not a game. That's selfish, all you want is fame. That's selfish, now you wanna cheat. That's selfish, fly like a bird, I'm still alive. If you wanna be the greatest, then you gotta have an essence. Speaking fat like it's endless, like Rihanna, no designer. Oh no, you want to be the greatest, till the nigga can replace you. Like a phoenix from the ashes, from the ashes. Like a phoenix from the ashes, from the ashes. Like a phoenix from the ashes, from the ashes. You gotta kill the beast, kill the ego, take it down today. Kill the beast, then you can be a beast. You can still be anything you wanna be. Punch one, two like Muhammad Ali. Kill the ego, take it down today. Kill the beast, then you can be a beast. You can still be anything you wanna be. Punch one, two like Muhammad Ali.
La nuit sublime, l'heure du crime rend les mets volubile. L'âme féline fixant l'abîme, les étoiles illuminent. Ce que le crépuscule bouscule se manie tout bas. Mes nuits tout bas, vagabonde dans le Manitoba. cœur Kevlar, mon esprit se dévoile et s'efface. La démence qu'elle attise entre les canines enchelasse. Des visages miroirs des sentiments reflètent leurs tourments. L'éternité d'un instant, autant n'en emporte l'argent. Compte les jours qui s'effilochent sur une muse lugubre. Fertilise au pilori quand ça pilonne au mètre cube. Qui sont ces maîtres qu'on adule, encore précule. Ils sont fauchés d'être Crétus, coque dans l'angélus. L'âme est noire, Diasmingus, invincible Négus. Ezo, théorie claire, mère, Résus plus plus. Ce que nous sommes, c'est la renaissance d'un continent. Si tu sais que t'es petit, tu deviendras grand.
Kill the ego, take it down today. Kill the beast, then you can be a beast. You can so be anything you wanna be. Punch one, two like Muhammad Ali. Kill the ego, take it down today. Kill the beast, then you can be a beast. You can so be anything you wanna be. Punch one, two like Muhammad Ali. To all the homies living on a lie. To all the heroes that will never die. To all the ladies, come and get it now. All the fellas, come and listen up. For all we know, we could be running out of time. You gotta see the moment, try to cut the jam. Don't ever say to settle even for a dime. You never feed the beast, you just feed the feast. If you let it, it will bring you down. And your life will begin to drown. When you think you can do it all, over time, you can lose it all. Remember that you gotta keep it on the low. Or all the shit you on is other side of the blow. Don't let that dirty beast grow in your soul. You gotta kill the beast and put it in the grave.
Oh my goodness. Only the freshest sounds on UMFM 101.5 on the Heat Wave Baby Shutdown. That was Kill the Beast from Ezoman. Ezoman. Oh my goodness. You know, I gotta get you into the second interview before the show on the 22nd of December, which is at the Bulldog Event Center, 1364 Main Street. I'm performing there. Ezoman, are you performing there?
I am going to be performing for sure.
He's going to be performing for sure. You guys got to be there. It's only $20 a ticket. And I would love to continue this interview. Like, you just stay tuned to the Heat Wave Baby Shutdown. We're going to have Ezoman back here again before the show. We're going to be promoting the show. Shout out to DJ Despair with Street Killers Entertainment. Check out everything that he does on his social media and digital platforms. Also, Ezoman on Creative Side Entertainment Group.
Bless.
You know what time it is, MJ the Specialist, Creed Entertainment, the Heat Wave Baby Records. I'm here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, sharing the love. Now, I'm going to just let Ezoman just give a quick shout out to all of these people.
Well, like really, I am just going to say I'm very honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me, MGL. It's amazing. Finally, we actually kick it.
Finally.
You know, we kick it, finally.
On top of that, we got lots more to do, though.
100%. On top of that, big shout out to my wife, Stephanie. You know, like I love you, and I know you've been watching me. You've been seeing me going away for a long time and come back and go. You know, all the work you're doing at home and taking care of the kids.
Oh,
you know, it's a blessing for me, and it's actually making me actually to go hunt again for you guys.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you so much for all the team for Creative Side Entertainment Group. There's the Future of Music that we're actually gonna be partnering with a lot of different artists, a lot of different companies, which is just gonna bring the city to another level. Everybody that has been involved with our projects from the beginning up to now, Ezoman is very grateful, and the team, Creative Side Entertainment, we are very grateful. Big shout out to Despair, to everybody that is actually involved for the show on December 22nd. All the artists, dope artists, you know. I'm not gonna name names right now because 50 artists right now. If I start, it's gonna take us an hour because every minute is actually not even enough to express how much we very appreciate all your support and your involvement into the movement. So,
Hell, definitely, yeah. We support everybody and we appreciate your support on the 22nd of December. Shout out to Baby Mommy, you know who you are. Shout out to all the shorties that been holding me down in Winnipeg. Shout out to all the people that been holding me down in Winnipeg. I still got lots to do. I'm going to tour the whole of Canada doing my music with Ezoman, DJ Despair, and everybody that's going to be in tune. It's a motivation at the end of the day. So, mature by mind, kid by heart, rude from outside, caring from inside. From me to you, it's a peace, love, happiness, success, and joy. And everybody said, yes, sir.
yes, sir.